Hi there, I'm Mike Jatatis with TriMaster Swimming and Barry's Coaching in Louisville, Kentucky. Have you ever struggled to figure out how to breathe while swimming? So either how to breathe while swimming the freestyle stroke, or you're just kind of boggled at why it's so difficult to find a breathing pattern or a breathing rhythm, even if you're in fantastic shape aerobically. There's like this disconnect between, maybe you're a long distance runner and you've attempted to swim a lap or two of the pool and you're just choking on water and you can't figure out how to breathe, and you're in great shape. You can train for hours and hours, but you just can't make it down and back one length in the pool. So I want to peel away some layers here and focus entirely on breathing. And I want to show you three little things that I do with the athletes I'm working with, or that I work with, when trying to understand what's happening when you can't breathe for swimming. So watch these three little exercises. I'm going to walk you right through them. Stay tuned. Here we go. This is bobs. So just bobbing up and down. Understanding how to breathe in when your face and head are above water, and exhale in and by staying relaxed when your face and your head end up underwater. You're going to want to practice bubbling out through both your mouth and nose. Through your nose especially, because nothing is worse than getting water up your nose. So get comfortable doing that. And then lastly, notice the transition period. When you go from underwater to above water, if you end up maybe swallowing or choking on a little bit of water, you have to continue bubbling out as your head surfaces. So that's a little trick to this. Here we're going to simulate breathing to the side. You're going to do a breathe in when your head is turned to the side and bubble out with face in the water. Notice the swimmer here take a little look forward. This is good for getting comfortable, making that transition from turning your head to the side to face down. Again, you're going to practice bubbling out through mouth and nose, and this just kind of simulates that side breathing position that you will eventually be in when swimming the freestyle stroke. This is sink downs. Here you're going to just dip yourself below the water like you're starting to do the bob, and then slowly and relaxed exhale all of your air until your backside sinks down to the bottom of the pool. This is in shallow water, so no need to panic. You just stand right up if you start to feel uncomfortable. You might at first feel like you can't get yourself down underwater. You might have to push out or just release that air a little bit quicker when you do this. So give this a go. This is sink downs number 2, sort of the advanced version here. You're going to do this in deep water, and the goal here is to just develop an appreciation for how buoyant you really are and how much the air in your lungs can kind of act like a flotation device. And then to get that little bit of an uncomfortable feeling, bubbling out until you reach sort of a tipping point, until you feel you've lost enough buoyancy to sink right down to the bottom of the pool, touch your toes down there, push off, and come right back up for another breath to do it all again. Okay, awesome. So I hope those 4 little exercises help you, and you go and practice those. It does take practice, remember, and my prescription for practice is 3 to 4 swims per week, and 20 to 30 minutes if you're just starting out is all you really need to kind of get past that struggle phase. And these 4 exercises, I've worked with so many athletes where we created this as a little bit of a pre-swim routine. So it's the first thing you do when you get in the water for maybe 3 or 5 minutes. You just kind of go through each of them, and with a little bit of practice and frequency, it might be after about 2 weeks you never come back and do these things because you're comfortable in the water. You can kind of really breathe and relax and swim a lot more comfortably with just a little bit of practice. But it helps to sort of peel away and just focus on peel away the extras, like what are my arms and legs doing, and try to understand breathing while you're doing everything else. to do just the breathing and focus exclusively on that. So thanks again. I hope this helps. If I can answer any questions for you whatsoever, reach out to me at mike@tryswimmingblog.com. And if you're watching this on the blog, if you look over the right-hand side, you can enter your name and email address. And I put together a free resource guide of online resources for swim coaching tips and training tips and so forth. We all know there's a lot of information out there on the internet about swimming, and I've sort of hand-selected what I think are kind of the best sources of information out there. So if you're a self-coached athlete, go check it out. You're going to find a lot of good stuff in those resources there. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.